I'm Julie Dickover, and I'm the director of the Crisp Ellert Art Museum. So I run the show here, but I have a lot of different tasks that I do. I act as the curator of all of the exhibitions and the registrar, so I, work out all of the packing and shipping logistics for the artwork. I write all of the press releases for all of the events here, and I schedule all of the programming related to exhibitions and otherwise, and sort of act as a liaison between the artists who come here and the faculty and staff and students here on campus. Flagler is great. I get to work independently, but I have all of the resources that a campus has to offer in order to help me. So I get a lot of help from, say, like our public information office. I write press releases, but they advertise and publicize all of my events. I work very closely with the maintenance department. They build some of my exhibition furniture, and they help me with my lighting and that sort of thing. And I work with college relations pretty closely, as well as the Department of Art primarily, and then other departments on campus. So this sound exhibit was curated by two outside artists and curators, Michael Dickens and Barry Jones. They both teach at Austin Peay State University in Clarksville, Tennessee. And they're both interested in sound as a medium, and so they had put together this exhibition that was on view at one of their galleries at Austin Peay. Not everybody thinks of sound as being an artistic medium, but it really has been a medium that has come into, I hate to say it this way, but come into vogue, at least in the past 10 or so years. Maybe it's just getting to be more well known within the museum and gallery contexts. What we have are 12 pieces that artists have created that you listen to with headphones, and then we also have a couple of site-specific pieces. One outside the front, in the front lawn of the museum. It's a surround sound piece that artists made and then sort of fit within the space here. And then we've got a couple of sculptural installations in another gallery. And we have a couple of other things happening as well. There's one of the curators is also an artist. He's going to come. He's coming next week actually, and we're going to work with students to install a piece in the Palm Garden that will be up through the end of the show. We have our first artist resident. So we just started a new artist residency program this semester that was funded by the Community Foundation of Northeast Florida in Jacksonville. So we're bringing an artist each semester here. And the first one is named Olivia Block, and she actually has a piece in the show. And she's, an experimental musician, but she uses a lot of found materials in her work. So she scouts around and gets found or vintage mini cassettes that apparently you can buy on eBay as being blank, but a lot of times they actually have recordings on them. So people will find them and sell them, as blank cassettes. But and then she uses that information that's found in her composition. So she is actually trained classically as a musician. She went to conservatory for a while, she went to art school for a while, and then she ended up getting a degree in anthropology. But she's a tried and true musician. So Christine Sun Kim is going to be our artist resident in the spring. She'll be here at the end of March, after spring break. And she's been deaf since birth, but she's a sound artist. So she sort of plays on this dynamic of sound, how she perceives sound, which is obviously very different from people in the hearing world. So it's about gestures and vibrations, and she makes works that are very participatory in nature. And does, public projects with people. There's a lot of audience participation. So it's going to be interesting and exciting, and I'm trying to work with the education department and their